Marvel's new show just dropped and I think I need to say something about this show. If you don't forget to subscribe to my channel, here's the first episode of Secret Invasion and what I'm think about it. Well, we know Nick Fury is not around here for a long time. Last we see him, it was in the Far From Home, but all the movie he was a Skrull all along. And in the after credits, we see him going on a vacation on the space. So in this show, our main character is Nick Fury, and his job is to find Skrull that invade Earth. The last time that I checked, the Skrulls are good guys in the MCU. Well, we know in the comics, Skrulls are a bad alien kind that invades Earth, but unlike those shows, Skrulls basically disguise themselves as the heroes in the comic universe. Also in comics, when the heroes arrive to Savage Lands, their counterparts show up and they fight with them. Like Spider-Man fight with Spider-Man, Wolverine fight with Wolverine. I actually would like to see that in the show, because in the comics, you don't really know who to be trust. It started with Elektra and then a lot of heroes showed up as Skrulls. Well, yeah, there's a SHIELD agents in the comics too, but I can say they are not much a main character in the comics. Also in the comics, Skrull copy the hero's power as well, so they are real dangerous type kind of alien. They kidnap some people and collect their memories and disguise themselves like the people who they kidnap. I can say I like the CGI. In the first scene, they show Skrulls changing their forms, and other effects are cool too. Well, I can say they look like a little bit cheesy, but not cheesy as the Flash movie. Well, the Secret Invasion will be so lucky that it's published after the Flash movie. So, for a lot of people, they see Secret Invasion after Flash, so CGIs look better than normal. But we know the CGI is a problem for Marvel, like Thor Love and Thunder and Black Widow is a name for a bad CGI. And I'm not even talking about Miss Marvel, but this show made very well. At least I can say this for episode 1. Because we see Rhodey in the episode and I'm sure he will come as War Machine in the later episodes. I wonder if they make a cool scene in CGI, because this show is probably more like making more detective stuff and crimes. They probably not making any action scenes that feel like we watch a superhero movie to be sure. And I actually like this. I really get bored of stuff and Marvel needs to be more experimental stuff surely. Well, we know this is a Disney Plus show, so apparently they can't afford the actor like Scarlett Johansson. So we stick together with the SHIELD agents. The story started in Moscow, present. But it's a weird kind of present, because in the MCU we're in 2026, but our year is 2023, so which present do you speak of? The show started with Rose, you know, in the Civil War or Black Panther movies. Rose talked with a guy who knows the Skrulls are invading Earth and has important files about it. Well, Rose wants him to give it to the Nick Fury himself, so he sent those reports to Fury, but suddenly the guy attacks him and Rose shoots him. After he goes outside the door, some man follow him to the top of the building and Rose fell off. After he fall, he die, but we see that he was a Skrull all the time. Well, I don't know what to say. The opening was made with AI and I already hear the arguing people about it, but it looks weird. I like it when I watch this for the first time, but I don't say the same thing for the other episode of the shows. Probably I can use the skip the intro button for this. Well, after the opening we see Nick Fury finally come back to the Earth, and sadly this is not Nick Fury that we know and we love. But I wonder if he is a Skrull too, like all the episodes they say Fury was changed after the blip. What if he is not changing and send a Skrull soldier? Well, the show gives a little hint for it, but I don't know if it's happening or not. Probably we see so much more minimal than in original comic series. In a comic like that I say the Skrulls capture a lot of heroes and enslave them, but besides that, the whole Earth fights against Skrulls. I mean the Avengers fight those in the forest that dinosaurs live in. Yeah, don't ask me about it. And the New York Young Avengers fight against Skrulls. But in this show apparently we only see Rhodey in action. And I don't know why they call Doctor Strange, or I don't know, Captain Falcon, because is that a secret mission? Well yeah, we learned that it's a secret mission that even Mr. President don't know. But in some place I think everyone will know this, but that time comes. Why any heroes don't show up we never know. Anyway, we learned this Nick Fury working for Saber. Well, Saber doesn't have a thing in Marvel comics, but it's got to have some similarities with Sword Space Station. And we know that in the Miss Marvel and WandaVision there's a sword after SHIELD fall apart. In the show, Mr. President thinks that Fury makes a world best aerospace defense system in the space. But, well, that's a Fury, we can expect him everything. Well, we see a new character named Sonya. And she got an old bond with Fury apparently. She thinks that Fury is changed after the events of Infinity War and Endgame. So Sonya wants to kill all the Skrulls and our character thinks there will be a good Skrulls too, like Talon. The main villain in the show is Gravik, actually wants Earth for home. So him and his companions make a secret city in the old radioactive factory. One of his companions is Kia, Talos' daughter that cooked by our team, and she learned that her mother died because of Gravik. So after that she works for Talon and Gravik. She told that what they are going to do next, but somehow Gravik's soldier already know that Nick Fury followed them and they got to the wrong backpack and failed. Gravik disguised as Nick Fury and kill Maria Hill and episode over. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I actually expecting that Maria Hill was a Skrull all along. I actually liked the first episode of the show, but I don't know if they got grow the plot more bigger than that. Well, I kinda want to see how the invasion started. With this way, I just began the show with some random episode in the middle, and I kinda sad about Maria Hill. I actually kinda see her much, and in the series we have a chance to know her better, but she is died in the first episode. Or she is. Overall, surely I'm keep watching this show. Also, if you guys want me to review other episode of the show, please let me know on the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like to the video. See you next time.